If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 500 times your entry. And using code ZIRK when you sign up, you guys will get $50 after you make your first $5 play.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Alright, today guys, we have to go over some leaks and a pretty big glitch that's currently going on. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Aiden White for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance, shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, notification bell on it, come below, Noti Gang. Also guys, today is Tuesday, which means there's going to be a deal reveal special coming up on Underdog where you're going to get a discount. You can go ahead and pick whichever player you want a discount on. You may get them all the way down to 1 yard. You may get a 20% discount. Check it out, should be out early afternoon. Monday obviously was absolutely phenomenal. Both myself and my dad had almost $3,000 in wins each. Monday Night Football was terrible last night. T. Higgins barely got the ball after the first drive. Literally had 1 catch after their very first drive, which is insane. Jalen Waddle, especially after Tyreek Hill went out, you would have thought he would have had to get 4 catches, right? No. Ends with 3. Wild. And J.K. Dobbins, why does Sean Payton hate J.K. Dobbins in the red zone? Sometimes that's just how primetime games go, is what it is. But if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now, only when you guys sign up using code ZIRK, you'll get access to the code ZIRK exclusive specials. You'll also get $100 for free after you guys make your first entry of at least $5. Check out Underdog, use code ZIRK, follow me over on Twitter for my picks, use those deal reveals today. Alright, so starting off guys, I actually want to go over a glitch that's currently going on because this is really, really big. But I do want to say this, okay? I do not know at all what possibly EA could do about this because this isn't necessarily like something that people are doing on purpose to have this happen to them. It's just happening, okay? And the thing is, I've actually seen very, very few people have this happen to them over the course of actually the last couple of weeks. It seems like recently, as of the last couple of days, more and more and more people, though, it is happening to, so I've kind of seen it pop up like a lot more. And I will tell you, for the people that this happened to even weeks ago, I've had multiple people tweet me like from literally 2-3 weeks ago this happened to, and nothing's happened to them, so they just got to keep the double coins. But essentially what is happening, guys, is if you go on the auction house here and you are bidding on a card, sometimes, and again, this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you everything that I know. I don't know any more specifics about how do you trigger it? How do I get it to actually happen? I don't know, okay? I'm just going to tell you what I do know. What I do know, though, is if you are bidding on a card here in the auction house, which obviously you're going to have to find a card to bid on, whatever. If you bid on a card and you end up actually losing the bid after your game lags you out. And I don't know how this is happening. I don't know. People have been saying, can I bid on a card and then disconnect my router? Like, I don't know if that's going to work. I have no clue. But what I will tell you is sometimes you'll be bidding on a card for some reason, and you've also maybe noticed this thing has something to do with the servers here. If you do sets, you may like freeze and lag out sometimes. I don't know why it's been doing that as of lately. It's a similar situation sometimes if you bid on a card. Well, if you bid on a card, you lag out while that happens, and then you come back in and you lost the bid. People are literally getting double coins. So if they bid 500,000 coins on a card and that exact situation happens, they're getting 1,000,000 coins. So they just made 500,000 coins for free. And again, this is not one person who's came to me and said this. This is a lot of people who have came to me and said this. This has happened multiple times. So yeah, again, if you go out there and you are trying to trigger this to happen to you, I do not know what EA is possibly going to do about it. I don't even know if there is anything EA could possibly do about it here. So do this at your own risk. It is completely up to you if you want to try to go bid on cards today and see if you lag out and you get double the coins. But yes, I have seen many people this has happened to. Thought I'd just bring it to your guys' attention. It's kind of crazy. All right, guys, so now let's get into the leaks that we have. Now, also, I do want to let you guys know that today we are supposed to have NFL Rivals. Something is very weirdly going on with EA. Like, as you guys know, in case you aren't aware of this, I don't know if this has to do with it, but EA actually did just go private as a company. They no longer have public stock. They got bought out for $55 billion. So, yeah, just so you're aware, I don't know if that has to do with it or what's going on. But EA on Monday, again, at midnight, they tweeted the content schedule. It's not supposed to drop until noon, okay, on Mondays. They tweeted it at midnight, and then they deleted the tweet, never tweeted again on Monday at noon. They also didn't tweet after the content went live yesterday, and they didn't tweet reveals at 7 p.m. for NFL Rivals, which is supposed to be today at 1:30. So we're kind of just not sure what's going on. Same thing with College Ultimate Team. College Ultimate Team didn't tweet the content schedule. College Ultimate Team didn't tweet the reveals at 8 p.m. Eastern time either. So I am also in the same boat as you guys. And I will say this, although Mutt Leaks right here has these Unreal Moment leaks, they actually still, as the second I'm recording this video, haven't leaked who the NFL Rivals players are supposed to be for today. So I guess we'll see at 1:30 if we even get content, because I have no clue what's going on with EA. As you guys can see, Unreal Moments, this is going to be dropping here, guys, on Thursday. Here are some of the players we have. Now, I believe these are the lower overall players. Alvin Kamara right there, Bucky Irving included. I do not believe these are champion cards of any kind. And then, guys, we actually have the Unreal Moments right here for the champions of Release 1. And yeah, pretty crazy batch. Instantly, the first thing I'm going to say is, yeah, another Saquon Barkley. I mean, holy crap, this dude has gotten like 4 cards in the last 2 weeks. It's freaking ridiculous. I understand that Saquon, like, this promo perfectly makes sense for him. And also it just happens that he's partnered with Lowe's and Old Spice too. But dude, another Saquon is so crazy. But yeah, we got Aaron Rodgers, Antonio Cromartie, Luke Kuechly. I believe that's Cam Taylor-Britt. And then also Case Keenum, as well as Saquon Barkley. So obviously, you know, they all got cards for making just incredible plays and incredible moments. Case Keenum, of course, you know, we're talking about the Diggs sideline touchdown versus the Saints. Saquon with the backward turtle, everything else there. I think these are going to be some seriously incredible cards. Very, very excited. This is a great batch of champions. Then also, guys, for release 2 of this promo, yeah, guess what? There's another Odell coming. This one was very, very obvious it was going to have to be made. This is the first player that I thought about when we're talking about Unreal Moments, was obviously the OBJ catch. So yeah, Odell, he's going to be a champion, which is great because he's not unlimited. So he won't be 3 million coins. And a lot of people will have him on their team. Other cards, though, as you guys can see, that's not the only receiver that we have. We also have Deshaun Jackson. So D-Jax, OBJ, that's a pretty awesome release of wide receivers. Brian Urlacher and Mike Jones right there. And then also LTDs, we have Pat Tillman and Marshawn Lynch. So that's Unreal Moments Release 1 and Unreal Moments Release 2. So obviously, Release 2 would be next Thursday. Release 1, of course, this Thursday. And finally, guys, the Unreal Moments Release 1 LTDs, which are going to be this Thursday again. We have Stephon Diggs, who obviously pairs with Case Keenum. And then we got Lawrence Taylor. Always, always excited for LT cards. He always makes my team. I tell you guys this, Lawrence Taylor, Aaron Donald, there's like maybe 2 other players I would say. They are just guaranteed to be my team when they come out. All right. And yeah, LT will be on my squad. So those are all the leaks. We have the Unreal Moments leaks. And again, I don't really know what's going on with the NFL Rivals or content or EA in general right now, but yeah, they haven't tweeted anything, and that's totally not normal. So I guess we will see at 1:30 if we get any content. If they decide to tweet out and say content is live or give us an update, yeah, I will keep you guys posted. But hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like on it, hit that sub button down below. Make sure to check out Underdog Fantasy. Use code ZERK. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. Should get that deal revealed today, like I did mention. Probably around like noon or so, I believe, is when we usually get that. We also have Dana White's Contender Series tonight, so I'll definitely do some picks for that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.